Hey Angels, I am still in the process and nowhere near done my fundraiser for the fall high school volleyball team. And I'm listening to music while I do this, but um, I just wanted to bring up the concept about fundraising is a great opportunity to really break out of your circle of people and find new people that you never would have found as far as customers. So it's honestly such a great goal, and it's such a great way to represent your generosity and giving more than taking. But I also want to make sure that you guys understand that it's also an expense, because you have to have, plenty of labeling, because and you have to remember, if you're going to have 100 and something new customers, with each of them having maybe a couple warmers and several bars, that's a lot of labels. I've got over $4,500 in sales and 122 orders. So and all of them, I think there was only one order form that had one item on it. So again, that just in itself takes time that you have to factor in to label everything, because if you're looking for a fundraiser to get return business and actually build a clientele, you have to think about that concept about, are you willing and able to purchase enough labels just for this specific thing? And then you have to think about everything else you do, all your other basket parties or home parties or whatever, and are you going to have enough for all of that? Also bags, just bagging up each individual orders. Do you have, the company does give us, the small, these regular just plastic clear bags with each order. But one, you have to think, is this enough? And how you want to present your business. Now, it is a fundraiser, so people aren't expecting much, but so you can make these look really pretty, so that's not an expense. But it'd be kind of funky to put 3 bars in a big bag like this. So you're going to have to, or I suggest, I'm not going to say you have to, but to make it look nice, I suggest to get the smaller bags, and that's an expense itself. And, ribbon and all of that is time, all of that is money. And we just have to really think about, am I able to do that? If I have a successful fundraiser, can I expense all this? Now, it is a write-off because it is marketing and you are investing in your business, and it's a great investment. But again, just make sure you know what you're getting into, because it is time and it is effort. And if we don't do it properly, it's almost, again, like a waste of time and a lot of waste of all the Scentsy products getting out in circulation, and customers not having an opportunity to reorder. Because if you don't have a label on that package, and you don't have a business card put inside each dish or bag, or however you choose to do it, I personally put a business magnet. I just went out and I just invested $50 just on business magnets. There's 100 and they're $25 a piece. Again, that's what I choose to do, and what I'm able to do. Now, would I have been able to do that before and when I first started? No. But, you just have to be able, I really want you to factor that in and sit down and say, what is my budget? And what am I willing to invest in order to get to the next level of my business and, gain a larger clientele? Because you also have to factor in that not every single person is going to come back to you. Some people do have a loyal customer, but they're just supporting a fundraiser and that's it. They're like, okay, I bought my bars and I'm good. I'm going to go back to my normal consultant, which is fine, because that's a good thing that they're taken care of and that they're happy with their consultant. That means that, we should be happy that there's consultants out there that are taking care of their customers. But we don't want to miss out on those customers that don't have consultants and are being even introduced. I can't tell you how many conversations I had with customers that I just needed to talk to them about their order, and they were brand new to Scentsy. So that's so exciting that you have customers that don't even know what Scentsy is. And I know a lot of people think, oh yeah, everybody knows what Scentsy is. But no, they really don't. And it's just the most amazing product, especially introduced as a fundraiser, because they're going to buy anyways, because they want to help support the fundraiser. But then they're like, oh my gosh, what have I been missing? So that is just something quickly I just wanted to kind of put in your guys' ears about a fundraiser. All of the materials that are, I had to buy 200 order forms. And then I had to make sure that I went through and labeled each order form. You know, I bought a stamp that I got approved, and that helped so I don't have to waste my actual labels. But when you think about it, unfortunately, they didn't take the order form, which they're supposed to. But if they did, you want them to have an order form that has your information on it. You don't want anything to be leave your home and be in their hands without information. So they can call you and talk to you, or they can refer you to a friend. So all this is time, just the preparation of, and then also, if we don't take the time to put the name on the order form, we have to remember that we are trying to psychologically stamp in their brains who their new consultant is and who are they going to go to in the future. So every time there's an opportunity to put your name in front of them, you should do it. Yes, it's time and it takes a lot of effort, but it is so worth it in the end. So really plan out your fundraising time frame. You know, if you work a full-time job other than Scentsy, this is what I do. So when I say, you know, I have a full schedule with Scentsy, I will focus my entire time with my fundraiser. Yes, I do have to plug in meetings and trainings and all that stuff, but Scentsy is my business, so I could do that. Now, with you or somebody else, they may have 8 hours, 9 hours that is dedicated to something else. And then when you come home or on your weekends, you know, it's going to take time. Even though I do Scentsy full time, it still took my entire weekend to prepare. My entire weekend from like 10 o'clock in the morning when our Super Saturday call was over to literally like 10 o'clock at night, 2 days in a row. I did just prepping packets. I'm going to show you guys what I do. I put the packet number and how many packets I sent out, the name of the actual, you know, organization. The kid's name will be added in when you pass it out. You want to put your name, the date of when it was supposed to be sent in, and then again, you want to write your name so they know who these checks are supposed to be made out to. Yes, it's tedious work, but it's so worth it. I have to tell you, only 2 checks were written out to Scentsy and not me. And the nice thing is because I got approved my checks to say Independent Scentsy Director. Since the name is on there, they endorsed the check and they deposited it. Then on top of it, I go through and I label each packet with all my information. And then I personally write and highlight what our percentage rate is, just because I don't want any issues of what it is. But I also, on top of that, have a tax sheet that I give. And I don't have it here with me, but I will go through all the materials. And then I take the time to print out a label that, right here, it says all products in the fall holiday catalog are while supplies last. Please include contact information of each customer in case, I can't read it backwards. In case an item is sold out of stock, I can inform them. Thank you. And I just noticed that I had a typo in there, but oh well. But anyways, this is just to cover my rear end, so nobody comes crying to me saying, well, why? I could say, well, I warned you that that's what happened. So then, of course, I do a cute little sticker just to kind of let them know that, hey, I do fundraisers, so obviously, so ask me about one if you are interested in me doing a fundraiser for you. So that in itself takes time. But now I'm in the process of actually packaging. So this is just one packet, and it's already taken me 2 days because of all my other things that I do throughout the day with business, and today's the end of the month. So I'm actually on the workstation watching numbers, you know, emailing back and forth from consultants that are new, answering questions, on the phone, talking to consultants, but I'm also here doing my fundraiser at the same time. So, but just this order behind me, it's a, let's see, this one was a $400 party, okay? And just this order has taken me 2 days to package. I haven't even packaged it yet. label and pretty much label. But that's because I haven't actually set aside a time as of yet. Tomorrow is my first day that is going to be actually getting this order together. But I just want to just give you guys examples of how much time it really can take. So I am not trying to discourage you at all. I really think that fundraising is a huge, perfect, wonderful way, ideal way to get your business going and really show Scentsy spirit and generosity, our core values. But I just want to make sure you know what you're getting into so it doesn't turn into a negative thing for you, a frustrating situation. Or your name turns out to look bad because, you're the consultant that doesn't put anything on that label anything or doesn't take the time to write out thank you cards. Because that's a huge thing. That can mean another fundraiser in the future or a party booked or a future consultant. Now, this person right here, do you see how nice and neat she wrote out every single thing? She put page, she put the name, she put everything specific. I think I showed you this packet yesterday. Then she went ahead and wrote me a nice little note, which is so cool. She said, "To Jess and Mitch, all these orders are all from Orleans. So if you have any questions or concern, you can call me at this number and my name is this. Thank you. You can also send all these orders to this address or at Durango High School for my daughter's volleyball fundraiser." So she's very thorough. And so I did speak with her and I put a little birdie in her ear about, wow, you did a great job and you have a lot of customers already. They're going to need more stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include a join packet in her order. And then I'm going to call her a couple days after the order was delivered and talk to her and say, hey, how did everything, did everybody get delivered properly? How do you like your products? And then now let's talk about you getting started, because I'm going to need help after all of this, because 122 more customers than what I already have, that's a lot of work. And I don't want to be that consultant that doesn't keep up with these people. So I'm going to try to find new consultants to help me with that. So fundraising you should have the intention to try to find consultants, because as superwoman as you are, or superman, good customer service, it's going to be hard to keep up with that many customers, especially if you already have a clientele. So that should be your goal. That's my goal. Why I do fundraisers. One of them. The first one is to help, but the second is to find new consultants, because there's not enough consultants, whether we think so or not. There's just not enough for good customer service. There's a lot of consultants out there, but not a lot that are actually keeping up and giving good customer service. That we are a customer service based business, which a lot of people don't realize. And so it's my mission to make sure that Scentsy is considered a good customer service business by hiring and helping people with that same intent to get started with their own business and take care of their customers. All right, I'm sure I'll have more to share, but that's what I wanted to talk to you about for now. Have a great night. Bye.